Hey, all right, we're back here for section 8 of the massage gun percussion gun series. This one is a point where a lot of guys have a lot of problems. We're actually going to work on the pec area today. We're going to go all the way around the pec, and when I say that, most people don't even get anywhere near this, this type of, for when I say mobility and flexibility, but also in general, keeping pressure off of the shoulders and the bicep tendons and all those other things that's all part of the upper body influence whenever you're training. So as far as the pec is concerned, there's also a little tie-in for the supraspinatus here, but we're just really going to focus on the pecs right now. So on the inside of my chest here, so what we're going to do basically is we're going to push this. We're going to loosen all of this up and up around your collarbone. We're going to come about, you don't want to be on it. So you'll come down about 3/4 of an inch or so, maybe an inch. And what we're going to do is we're going to work our way around, and then we're going to come down. I like to get up here, and then I like to go up underneath with the massage gun. So basically I'm trying to loosen this area as well. So I'm trying to keep this, where the pec minor comes in up under here, I'm trying to keep all of that loose as well. And a part that a lot of people don't do is I'm going to come up underneath here too. So basically I'm just loosening all of this tissue so that it's nice and flexible and pliable, okay? And if you're having a lot of troubles with chest being tight or shoulders, a lot of times this will take care of a lot of the pressure, okay? And it'll also take a lot of pressure off the bicep and the bicep tendon, and all of the shoulder girdle as well. That's a different part of the series, but for now we're just going to do both sides of the pec, okay? Mm-hmm. Again, like you see my pec, right? Here's the sternum, obviously. You're not just digging into the pec tissue, you're actually where it comes in and inserts, okay? So that's the area we're gonna start with, okay? forgot to mention the tank top line. So if you were wearing a tank top, right here where the tissue, right here, this is another spot where you can loosen up everything as well. Good for the shoulder as well. A lot of shoulder as well. There you go. So that's the pec, and it's also a ton of shoulder release. So it takes a lot of pressure off of all the shoulder girdle as well. So that's that one. All right, so we're on section 9 now, and a lot of things at these areas are tied together. So we just did all around the pec area, below the collarbone, and basically a lot of that affects the shoulder, the rotator cuffs, bicep tendons, and you know, a few other things. So this is another one we're going to do that to sort of just kind of help all those guys out with a lot of bicep issues and forearm issues. And these are some of the extra things that you learn as you go along and you try to figure out. So basically, some of the main trigger points, obviously, where the bicep comes in and comes up on the shoulder and asserts. So I like to work this area. I like to go right in where the deltoid is. So I'll do here. I'll do here. A lot of times I'll hit the meat of the bicep too. But you know, if you relax your arm, I like to work this whole ring right here. In general, this gets a lot of things out, right? And then I'll work this part, because this part tends to affect all of this. And then I'll hit this point right here typically, okay? And I'll also show a little bit of the tricep. So I'll try to do all those at once. As far as activations are concerned, this is just more stuff that I've picked up along the way, and points that I feel really affect training, you know, not only benching and upper body stuff, but also squatting, holding the bar, flexibility issues, all those different things. So I spend a lot of time in there, obviously, because I'm missing 2 rotators in this arm, and this whole shoulder has been rebuilt. So I've torn the rotators out of this, and I've also torn the labrum, bicep tendon. So all those, you know, that's been rebuilt as well. But this is the one that that if you look at my arms, it tends to keep me from straightening my arms out, along with the back of the triceps as well. So these ones I'm going to do right now, they tend to loosen those things up and give me a little bit more room and take some of the pressure off. Okay, giving me a few more years. All right, so point 1, around the deltoid here. This is probably going to be most painful for everybody. Point 2, where the bicep comes up under, right there, pretty much the part where it divots down in there. The meat part, I'm going to bend my arm, I'm going to here, and then here, and then here, okay? And a lot of times on this one, I'll get some extra leverage, so it's good to have a gun that does this. I like the Tim Tam because it's price-wise, it's in the middle of the road of everybody, but it packs enough percussion to really get the job done. There we go. A lot of times off this. Might be easier. Let me lay back. It might be a little easier to show you this one here. And you can also get a little more pressure on it this way too. I'll go right here. And if you want to turn it to kind of figure out, you can too. Like when I do that, a little more pain radiates, so I'll move out there. Right. And then I'll turn it in. And I'll turn sideways. So just follow the trail up. Right here where it, you know, it kind of divots down to a little valley. And also you can get back into this one too a little bit easier. because the tissue's more relaxed like that too on the side. Sit up. So if you want to put something under your arm and lay down, you can do that too, as long as you keep the tension out of the bicep. Try to keep it out as much as possible. That's why I stood up and laid it right here so that I could run the ring through here and kind of get in a little further with some of the stickier points along where the bicep comes into the forearm. So I'm gonna lean back, and the tricep obviously comes around and inserts in the lat. So I like to hit this area here. There's a lot of nerve area going, a lot of nerves coming through here as well. So I like to hit this area. It kind of gives me a lot of relief. So I come in. We're gonna wrap it on the bench press. I also like to hit the lat a little bit. A little bit better. Obviously with the golf ball and the elbow, it's hard to do anything, but yeah, it does take a lot of pressure off of things.
Yeah, much better.
Hit this side next. See, I kind of moved around till I found a spot that was more painful. So I'm just trying to hit as many spots as I can, but the harder spots, like, you really want to spend a couple more seconds on. So I'm gonna hit the tricep in the bottom of the lat again on this side. Tap the arm over like this to get to this point. You really want to go back where everything comes through. There you go. Biceps, triceps, a little bit of lat on the end, just as a little bonus for you. Try them out. See if you get things to work for you.